Bryant Cruz, who was in trouble as a kid, but a police officer brought him into the Main Street gym and it turned his life around. And now, in his first finals, in his third year in the Golden Gloves. For the introduction of the fighters in this 132-pound open division, let's go back to our ring announcer, Kevin Van Meter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 132-pound open championship. This bout will consist of three 3-minute rounds. The referee is Andy Mustachio. In the gold corner, Vassiliy Zherebnenko. 23 years old from Brighton Boxing Club. Vassiliy is a Kazakhstani-born student from Brooklyn. He's a two-time gloves runner-up in 08 and 09. His gloves record this year, 3 decisions. In the blue corner, Bryant Cruz, 22 years old, from Main Street Boxing Club. Bryant is from Westchester. His record, 3 decisions.
So these are 2 construction workers that are meeting in the ring rather than on the pavement.
Well, I think we're all safe for that matter, because they've got a lot of fans with them tonight.
Zherebnenko is in the gold. Bryant Cruz in the blue.
Both
3-minute rounds.
Both guys very quick, going right at it, looking for that opening right off the bat. No feeling out right now.
Andy Mustachio is the 3rd man in the ring.
Yeah, these guys want to go to work.
Zherebnenko working behind that jab. It seems like he's cocked that right hand just like he's trying to just chop it over the top.
But Cruz is making work with the left. Not just a jab, short left hand in there. Oh, Zherebnenko with a combination. A right hand by Zherebnenko, and then he ate some leather. Bryant Cruz countered beautifully.
That was a textbook perfect left.
Zherebnenko went in there, John, with a 2-punch combination. He's looking for that.
Yeah, you can see that the 2 of them are, it's like a chess match. They're trying to feint each other to throw first and then get in first before getting countered.
Zherebnenko was using the right. Now he switched over. He's scoring with the left hand. I like what he's doing. He's
nice left hand again. Yeah, nice short, crisp left to the chin. And a right hand over the top. Left again.
Cruz has scored with the left hand the most in this fight for him. It's that short left, but he hasn't really tried to use a combination off of that, John.
Yeah, well, you need to throw punches and bunches for it to really score here. The one single shots don't really count that much.
It's all about scoring in the Golden Gloves. How many times can you score with punches that register with the judges that get you the decision that you want?
Cruz is coming forward, then he stops, then Zherebnenko goes on the offense. See, he stopped right there. He needed to keep coming forward.
And Zherebnenko's got very good footwork.
Yes, yes he does. In and out, and never too far out of position to land another shot.
Yeah, Zherebnenko just seems to be sizing them up rightly, you know, getting them at the end of his punches. His jab again, he threw a lovely left jab, left hook there. Right hand over the top.
Interesting first round. Zherebnenko landing, and back comes Cruz as the first round comes to a close. Bruce Beck, John Duddy, Tony Page, ringside at the theater at Madison Square Garden, 132-pound open division. Second round, Zherebnenko and Cruz. Solid first round. Zherebnenko maybe had the better of it, but good toe-to-toe action.
Yeah, I think Cruz was trying to be aggressive, but Zherebnenko was landing, countering him, letting them come forward and landing a lot cleaner punches and combinations. Cruz knows that he needs to step it up a bit, and he tried to punch on him there straight away.
Stop! A little dancing along the ropes. Zherebnenko's got a solid jab.
It's almost like Cruz is still trying to figure him out. And while he's thinking, he's getting hit.
Great point. It's better to not think so much. And Zherebnenko knows he's coming, so he prepares for it and looks to counter.
He's got good footwork. He always seems to be just enough away, and then just to get back to land the counter.
There's Cruz landing a
landed a big right overhand right. Wow.
And coming into him too. That's what he's got to do. I think he's got to turn this more into a brawl.
I think that suits him better. You're right.
But that means he's got to take that step to get inside where he is now and throw punches. But Zherebnenko is tying him up pretty well.
Halfway through this 3-round bout, left hook by Zherebnenko. A wild miss by Cruz, and he eats some punches. See, that's what he's got to be careful of. If Cruz gets careless, Tony, he could get himself in trouble.
Absolutely. You don't want to get too wild, and then Zherebnenko knows how to counter. He can do everything well. He's a very good. Oh, right hand, right down the middle.
That was on the button. And Zherebnenko's long. You know, he really throws the whole arm in there, not just a little punch.
Yeah, he's really catching Cruz on the end of his punches just before Cruz. As Cruz is thinking to come on, he's getting caught.
And Zherebnenko's punches are right straight. If you watch Cruz, his come over the top kind of like a chop instead of, you know, getting the point of the glove on the chin.
There's a left hook that got in and registered by Cruz. Zherebnenko's got a lot in his arsenal.
He does.
He's thrown some hooks.
Look at that left hook going backwards. That's really nice.
He's really got nice footwork, you know. But Cruz lands a nice right hand.
Man, these guys are throwing bombs. And now Zherebnenko gets him off against the ropes, and luckily and smartly, Cruz bounced off.
Any way we can get this fight to go like 8 rounds, maybe?
Absolutely. That's the only problem, Tony. You'd have to pay it.
I'll start a collection.
Not allowed yet, my friend. Right? This is amateurs. There were some punches landed in that round that could have been knockouts. Probably 4 or 5.
Definitely. Cruz had some great right hands. Zherebnenko had some great uppercuts and left hooks.
A little closer and do your thing. They're noticing that. Even if the referee ain't calling it, they're noticing it, all right? You're working good.
Zherebnenko, he has so many punches in his arsenal. Right hand, right down the middle, follow up, left hook, right on the button.
And here's that backward situation we were talking about, John.
Right on the button. Nice, maybe not much power, but very clean, and every judge can see it as well.
I don't think Cruz has the same power that Zherebnenko has.
Zherebnenko never seems to be there to be hit, and when he is there, he's able to tangle Cruz up.
Zherebnenko, novice champ, 132 pounds, 2007. Runner-up, 132-pound open division. Lost to Pagan in 2008.
He's only 23.
And this is it. Round 3 of 3. 3 minutes.
Oh, nice left hook by Cruz.
He's being smart with that left hook there.
Now he's staying on top of him and just letting his hands go.
John, would Cruz be better off just swarming him as much as he can?
If he keeps swarming him like that, Zherebnenko just seems to be holding, and that's working for Cruz. Because every time Cruz takes a step back, he gets caught with clean shots.
Stop! Stop!
And Cruz just grabs the waist and almost picks him up. And the warning went to Zherebnenko. I don't understand that. Cruz combination. Zherebnenko counters. Right hand got through. And here comes the bull.
Cruz got to be careful. He's wider with his punches, and he's keeping him down after he lands, and he gets countered.
Yeah, he's getting reckless, but he's got to do something to try and have some impact in this fight.
Trying to land one shot to trying to change the fight.
And that's when you're open the most, is when you're being reckless and trying to find that one shot.
Zherebnenko missing badly with the right hand, and Cruz missing as well. You know, guys look a little tired here. They've expended a lot of energy, even though they've only been fighting for 7+ minutes.
Have you tried it yourself?
Not recently, John Duddy.
Well, I can tell you from experience, it ain't easy.
John, did you ever have an easy fight?
Yeah, whenever they lasted 93 seconds.
See, this fight's been Duddy-esque in spots.
Yeah, I mean, like they're laying their heart on the line. You know, I'm sure a lot of their trainers is looking at what they're doing. But at this stage of the game, it's about winning. It's about trying to land your punches and throw as many as you can.
See,
you see how wild it's getting. Where Cruz lost his balance and he's a little out of control.
Well, they're getting tired, and you know it.
But you know what it is? Cruz's punches are getting wider and wider as he gets more tired. He's trying to put so much behind it to change it around, and he's leaving himself open.
He's not short on bravery, Cruz, but he's got to be smart.
He's got to be careful, because if they walk on there and one of them uppercuts.
45 seconds to go. And this is turning into a lot of pushing and shoving and grabbing. Zherebnenko left hook.
He's throwing a nice lead right hand as well. He seemed to be catching Cruz. Cruz's hands are dropping slightly. You know, his left hand there.
Like a little elbow he threw as he went by. I'm telling you, it's like it's a pro move out there.
I think Cruz is clever, though. He's using everything in terms of ring generalship. He's making a good effort.
Well, you know what? It's like everything else. If you're not caught, it's not wrong.
Tell that to your local police station.
Look at Rocky Marciano.
Good fight, guys.
Yes, indeed.
This one will go to the scorecards, as most of them do, but tremendous effort for both guys.
That was a fun fight. Because you got to see Zherebnenko. He has so much in his arsenal, and he used it all, and it was effective. And it seemed like Cruz just was frozen. Like, gee, what do I do now? This guy's got more than I'm used to.
Zherebnenko has got some skills, and he showed them there tonight.
And again, it's all based on how many punches were thrown that landed. And I think Zherebnenko threw more punches that actually landed.
I think so. And they were clean because you could see them. If we could see them, then we assume the judges could see them.
Especially in the first 2 rounds, there was a lot of lovely clean right hands, left hooks, uppercuts. But again, we'll find out at the end. We're not the judges.
Hey, I love that. That's one of the beauties of the Golden Gloves.
Yes, indeed.
The fighters not only hug each other, they go to their opposite corners. They thank the respective trainers. I mean, this is what it's about. It's tremendous sportsmanship.
The pros could learn something from this.
They really could. And this is 85 years. It hasn't changed at all.
No.
This has got everything that's good in boxing about it. Kids, dedication, respect, self-respect. I mean, like, this is what boxing's all about. This is why I fell in love with it.
You sound like the great Gil Clancy. He would be proud, John, to hear you talking in those terms. All right, we're ready to go to Kevin Van Meter to get the decision.
The winner of the 132-pound Open champion, from the gold corner, Vassiliy Zherebnenko.
Vassiliy Zherebnenko gets the decision.
I think the cleaner work just got it for him in the end.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He really didn't make many mistakes. He just had a hard time at the end when he was smothering him, just trying to hold and push him off. But great arsenal for punches.
He gets his Golden Gloves from Bryant Adams. And he goes from being a novice champion in 2007 to an Open champion in 2012. Congratulations to Vassiliy Zherebnenko.